Ferro rods are great for making fires even in the worst conditions. They're easy to carry, durable, and are able to produce hot sparks even in the rain or snow. Which ferro rod fire starter is the best for survival in the outdoors? In this video, we list down the hottest ferro rods in the market today, so don't go anywhere. We all like to think of Gerber's Bear Grylls lineup as nothing more than expensive mall ninja toys, but don't pass off judgment just yet. This ferro rod has a lot of small features that make up one solid fire starter. A tough plastic casing protects the ferro rod. Printed all around it are basic tips on how to signal for help. You might not need them if you're a seasoned outdoorsman or prepper, but these tips may come in handy if you're still new to the game. This fire starter also has a compartment for extra tinder, a lanyard, and a small but loud emergency whistle that can reach rescuers from miles away. The ferro rod itself is a little smaller than what we would have liked, but it still produces a nice shower of sparks. Overall, the Gerber Bear Grylls defies its reputation and is a pretty good tool for fire starting. If you need a giant ferro rod to start a roaring fire, look no further than this monster from Bayite. At 6 inches long and half an inch thick, this fire starter is capable of throwing a shower of sparks in a single strike. It's a bit on the heavy side due to its size, but it should last you a long time too. The Bayite ferro rod is one of the best examples of good old functionality. While it doesn't have a lot of bells and whistles, it does come with a nice length of paracord for all your other survival needs. If you find its striker too small, you can always use the back of your knife. Either way, you'll get a nice shower of sparks with a Bayite without ruining your budget in the process. Love bushcraft? Then you'll love the Uberleben fire starter. Crafted in Germany, this bad boy is equipped with an ergonomic hardwood handle, a robust ferro rod, a decent length of 550 paracord, plus a multi-purpose striker that can double as ruler, hex wrench, bottle opener, and map scale. It also has a concave serrated edge, which you can use to shave off some tinder from fat wood or other sources. What we love most about this fire striker is that it can withstand around 12,000 strikes without being too bulky or heavy. It's a bit pricier than the rest though, but if you don't mind spending a couple of bucks for a fire starter, then the Uberleben might be the best choice for you. Light My Fire is one of the best known names in fire starting, and for good reason. This fire striker is light, minimalist, and has ergonomic handles that fit your hands well. Light My Fire has a harder ferro rod material compared to the Bayite. It may not produce the biggest sparks out there, but it sure can last longer than other softer ferro rods of the same size. The only downside to the LMF is its emergency whistle. Unlike Gerber, this whistle hardly produces any sound. The LMF's paracord lanyard is a bit too short for our taste too, but you can always switch it out with a longer one. Overall, LMF's fire starter is great for those who want something low-key and minimalist. Rescue whistle needs a bit more work though. At more than $20, the Exotac NanoStriker is the most expensive fire striker in this bunch. It's also the smallest and lightest, which could be a pro or con depending on your needs. On the upside, the Exotac's portability means it's great for EDC. It's so tiny you can put it on a keychain, wear it on a lanyard, or stow it away in your EDC kit without a problem. Its aluminum casing and O-rings also provide additional protection. The downside is that using the Exotac takes a lot more fine motor skills than its large counterparts. Its tungsten carbide striker also has an unconventional cube shape that might take a while to get used to. You might have better luck with the other fire strikers in this list if you've got big hands or don't want to bother fumbling with a tiny and expensive fire striker. The concept behind the UST Blastmatch is pretty great. In case you sustain a hand injury, you should still be able to create some ferro rod sparks with just one hand by using friction. Unfortunately, the execution still leaves a lot to be desired. For one, you need to put a bit of force when you push the Blastmatch at a 90 or 45 degree angle onto a flat surface. It leaves your hand in an uncomfortable position too. We're also not huge fans of its case. Even though it's compact, it's also quite thin and flimsy. There's also a lot of moving parts involved in this fire starter. We're worried that the spring mechanism or the flint itself could get easily damaged. Perhaps the good thing about the Blastmatch is that its ferro rod is of decent size and capability. It's pretty great when used with a conventional striker, but for one-handed use, you might just want to stick with your Bic lighters. And there you have it, guys, the best ferro rod fire starters that your money can buy. Which one of these bad boys is your best bet? Let us know in the comments below. If you like our content, don't forget to like this video and hit that subscribe button for more product reviews and informative content on prepping and the outdoors. We'll see you on the next video, and until then, remember to always be prepared.